Oh, good Lord.
We're live. Hi, guys. We're live. We're going to do the counter. We want to come in and say hi to everybody that's here. Addie.
Hello. I
Okay, we're going to do the timer. Addie, you going to do the timer? So we can
yeah,
count.
I'll do that real quick.
Okay.
All right.
Hi.
Now we're back. Oh, will I ever get better?
It will. It will. It will. Hi, guys. Thank you for joining us this evening. We've been promising and promising, and guess what? We're doing it today.
Yeah. I'm very excited about this. This was another long week with another long trial, and this one for me. This one was uh, a little bit more intense as far as my thoughts and stuff on it and my feelings on it with the verdict and everything. But let's first say some highs to people. And there we go. Oh, let's. Sorry, my husband's looking at me like, "What the heck are you doing?" Oh, yeah. I see Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Good to see you. Sassy nerd girl. Who else is here? Moderator 148. Good to see you. Blix is here. We have oh my Becky is here. This is my longtime friend from forever. Let's see. We got Lorna. Hi, Lorna. Good to see you. Roxy Jacobs, Lil Bad Wolf, and we got Sunshine Jenkins. Good to see everybody. No, I would love to do it. I can't do it from here, but I would love to know how many people watched any part of the trial at all.
You forgot Susan Dawson.
Oh, no, that just came in. It just popped up. Just
Okay.
now popped up. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I seem to have a delay. Okay, sorry about that, Susan. I did not forget you. So, did anybody get a chance to watch any of the trial? So, Rebecca, she's my Becky. She says she did. Mike, hi, is it? How do you pronounce that? Me. They did. That's good. So, and Blix says, I didn't watch much. Seemed open and shut to me. I think a lot of people did feel that way. In fact, I did feel that way. So, yes. I actually can honestly admit that I didn't not get to watch all of it because the other trial was going on at the same time. So I kind of was going back and forth between the two and everything. But from what I saw and everything and the evidence that I did see, I did agree with it. Uh, let's see. But anyway, so Heidi.
Yeah, I watched on and off. I was at work. I was reading the synopsis at the end of the day, what was going on in the trial. I actually caught a little bit of it when Kyle Rittenhouse and them were taking a break or whatever they were doing. I didn't want to hear the lawyers argue, so I watched some of it. I was mostly looking at the defendants, and they seemed a bit cocky to me. And that was my opinion. They felt like their shit didn't stink, excuse me, but they did. So when the verdict came in, which, I was on pins and needles when they brought up the self defense, but we're going to go through that. So I'm just happy it turned out the way it did. His mother is really, really happy. It doesn't bring her son back, but at least there was some justice for that family.
I absolutely agree with that. I had some issues with the defendant's lawyer. It was William Bryan's lawyer. His first name is it Kevin Goff? No, his last name is Goff. I can't remember his first name. It's on that thing that we have. We have that, but he had some comments that were really just, it made my skin crawl. When he addressed when like when Reverend Jesse Jackson was there, or when Al Sharpton and when they started coming in, there were comments that were made that really threw me for a loop. It was I could not believe the things he was saying, just about how, you know, something about we don't need many more African American pastors. That just, he didn't quite say it that way, but I just didn't understand. And I guess that, I don't know if that's the South. I don't have a clue. I just really threw me for a loop. But as far as the verdict, I'm 100% on Travis and Greg. What they were eventually, when the jurors came in with their verdict, I agreed with that, the way it fell. And then Roddy Bryan, um, I think he got himself in that hot water, and I think he knew more than he played. I think he played a lot more. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't feel that. I think that from what I had heard before and prior and everything, that he was more involved than he was trying to say he was. I think, I think he went in that thinking, I'm going to film this and I'm going to make a buck, and then it didn't end up working in his favor. So, see, so Miki, I see the comment says the cover up with the DA office exposed. She was grateful for that. So, but so Heidi, did you see any parts of uh, any of the testimony from any one of for when Travis was on or anything like that? Did you feel that's when you felt the cockiness was when they were on the stand?
It was the neighbor. He was really cocky. But what I want to say about Reverend Jesse Jackson is what people didn't realize is that man came straight from, he and his wife had been diagnosed with the pandemic. When he was able to be released from the hospital, he went straight from that hospital to that courtroom. That's where he went because he felt that strongly about this case. And I think that everybody seems to forget that, just because you don't see somebody or you don't like the makeup that you think your neighborhood, that doesn't give you the right to chase anybody down in a truck. If you think there's something suspicious going on, and not one truck, but two trucks and then a neighbor. So if you think there's something suspicious going on, you call the police. You're not
Absolutely.
judge, jury. That is not your job. Hi, Sly. Welcome. Hi, Darlene. That is not your job. Hi, Big Bad Wolf. So I'm just ready to get on with this because it's just disgusting to me. And what they did, and the not even just the defendants, but their lawyers as well,
Yes.
are disgusting to me.
Yes, I
So
felt that. Yes.
they are disgusting, and what they tried to portray was not what happened. Period.
Yeah.
So they are disgusting, and
I
what
think that the father and son uh, were maybe not expecting to have that footage.
why
When that
not? The
footage,
neighbor had the camera.
I, I mean, to me, it felt like he was filming something, and then he said, "I'll take this." And this is, I got it for you. I got it for you. At one point, he did yell, and it's on thing. You got him. So you tell. That's why you tell me he didn't know what was going on. Roddy's end, but I feel like Travis and Greg were like, all of a sudden there's a video now that they have to try to explain because it's all caught on film. So that's what I always felt like the defense thing came in because this film. How are you going to explain it? it didn't never sit well. It was never that film didn't show self-defense at all.
Okay, here's my problem with this. It took them 70 days to make an arrest. 70 days to make an arrest. I didn't understand that. Did anybody understand that? Why it took them 70 days to make an arrest, and it wasn't until that video was leaked. Did anybody realize that?
Yeah.
70 days.
Yeah.
And when the video was leaked and they started being antagonized, do we not understand with all the civil rights activists that were there, that were down in Georgia, the NAACP, everybody was mobilizing. Everybody was trying to get justice for this man. What took the DA? The DA, 70 days. Because there was and I'm going to say it.
Go ahead.
What's his name? Brian Kemp, he's the governor. Yeah. The governor. He was killed in cold blood.
Yeah.
Period.
I do see a comment from Geraldine. She said, I think that Greg and Travis believed they had not done wrong. And that's the saddest part, really. I wonder if it's because of their backgrounds. Greg, the dad, was an ex-cop. And the son Travis was a former Coast Guard or whatever, former ex, I don't know.
Okay.
But
so because you are a hunter, that gives you the right to hunt down a black man that was jogging through the neighborhood. That gave you that right because, oh, there's a black guy. He's jogging through the neighborhood. Well, my God, I bet not walk past I would not walk past this because I live basically in a predominantly white area. So God forbid, I go running down to the mailbox because I might get shot too because I look suspicious. Really? That's like Trayvon Martin with a damn thing of Skittles and some Yoo-Hoo. Minding his business, going back to where he was, and you've got this fool following him, and the cops are telling him, stop following him. This is what this case reminded me of, except for he was found not guilty.
Right.
So I'm just saying.
No, I agree with that. Absolutely. I think that Greg took his former stuff. You know, he was trained in all this stuff. He had to have known that what he was doing wasn't right because Ahmaud did not have anything on him when he came out of the property, when he came off the property. And on top of that, trespassing is a misdemeanor. This wasn't anything where he should have chased him down and done all this stuff. He knew he had to have known better. He had the training for it and everything. I did hear that he actually was a problematic cop and that he had issues and that he's an ex-cop, not a former cop, meaning that he was removed for things he did in his past, which I'm not 100% sure on what it was exactly, but he had issues. There was, oh yes, I do. It's actually in that thing that put together.
Yeah, we're going to do the presentation. But here's the thing. When they saw him, okay, they tried to stop him. So he turned around and started jogging in another direction. Okay? He turned around and tried to go the other direction. Okay? This time, they jumped. They cut him off. They stopped that man with their truck. And Travis, the son, had the shotgun.
Right.
I figured in this case, an eye for an eye, I think he should get the death penalty, but that's not what's on the table. So that's just me.
Right. Right.
So
I don't recall if Georgia still has the death penalty or had it, or it was, but for some reason, this case was not a death penalty case. And I'm not sure if it was because they don't have it there. We did look that up, but I've looked that up so many times. I can't remember every state what they have as far as death penalties and whatnot, but
okay, yes, they trapped him like a rat, but let me just ask you this one thing. Okay, now they said that they feared that he had something on him. What the hell could he have on him? He was jogging. What did he have on him?
And from the looks of what he was wearing, he didn't have anything on him that he would have
on him.
Right, he wouldn't have had it where he could have hidden, whatever it was he would have been on the property for. Thinking about construction sites and whatnot, and what people usually go if they were doing that, going to look for stuff, they'd look for things like copper and whatever. But he had nothing on enough to be able to hide anything. So when he came off the property, it was clear as a bell that there was nothing on him looking at him.
Again, if you think he's done something wrong, you call the police. But
Exactly.
you got to remember, this passed through 3 different district attorneys' offices. The first 2 recused themselves, and the one of them said that he recused himself because of his ties with George McMichael. He's a retired he was a retired cop, right? Then the other one, the last one, took the case on. But you went through 3 offices, and 2 of them was closest to that crime. So a third district attorney is the only one that acted on that case. This is sad.
Yes.
And you had to show this leaked video. You had to show the graphic. Boy, I bet he regretted ever having that video.
I think you could tell by the look on his face at the time of when the verdict came in that he knew he was sunk. Now, do you agree with Bryan having life as well?
All of them. As I
Okay.
said, Travis should get the death penalty, but I know is not going to happen. But they all should get life without parole, all of them. And I feel bad for their families. I do, because they're paying the price for what you did. But Ahmaud Arbery's mother is paying that higher price. She no longer gets to see her child. Miss Wanda Jones no longer gets to see her son. Their families can still visit them. I think they're getting away too easy myself.
Yeah, I do. I know that the sentence is looking at the possible sentence was LWOP, and I know that the judge said at a later time he will decide whether it will be life with parole or without parole. So we will know in a future date. He'll set the date, and then we'll see that happen.
Okay.
But that's where that stands.
Are you ready for the slideshow?
Sure. Hopefully I can see it without. I'm looking at a tiny little screen.
Okay, do you want to look in the chat first to see what other people are saying before?
Yeah, let's do that real quick. Yeah. Let's see. You see something, you go for
betrayed by corrupt scumbags. I love that name, and that's what caught my attention.
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Yes, let's see. So he said, Roddy said, I trapped. Yes, I like that one. Roddy said, I trapped him like a rat. That just, I think Roddy was the one who was parked behind him, and he pulled his car up so that Ahmaud couldn't go around or get through. And so that's where he, in my opinion, is just as culpable as they are. They knew what was going on. All 3 of them knew what they were doing.
Yep. And her other comment, and I'm taking it's a she, maybe I'm wrong, and I hate to say that, but it's like he wasn't trained very well if he targeted him for sport. And that's what it was. It was a sport. It wasn't hunting season because somebody's out there jogging. So, let's just see. Oh, there's a black man right there. He just came off a property that they're building. Let's go see if he's got something in them jogging shorts or pants he has on. Let's just go check this out. Really? You called the damn cops. Yes. And it was premeditated murder. That's what it was. I agree completely. Betrayed by corrupt scumbags. Premeditated murder. You jumped out the truck with the shotgun in your hand. So what are you going to do with it? Okay.
So Miki says these men were not tested if they were under influence. That was never anything that was brought in.
No,
I think it was a part of it.
I never heard that. Thank you, Miki, for that. I never heard if they were tested, but I'm thinking it's kind of early, but that doesn't make a difference, though. It don't make a difference.
No.
Okay.
So, and I agree. Darlene Smiles says corrupt government.
Oh my God, it was. All right, Addie, go ahead. Take it away, baby.
Okay, so this is something I put together so we can kind of get an idea of it. Oh, I may not. You may have to scroll it. It's
Okay.
not letting me scroll.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I got control. I forgot.
Yeah,
Let me go. Okay. So this is the death of Ahmaud Arbery trial. This is Georgia versus Gregory, Travis McMichael, and William Bryan. The trial started on November 5th. Of course, there is Ahmaud right there.
handsome.
Beautiful smile.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. There you go.
So Ahmaud, about his autopsy, showed that he was shot twice in the chest and had a third wound on a wrist.
I think
There
it's
were
a
no
pass.
drugs. So go ahead.
No, I think that you put your hand up.
Uh,
I think it was
yes. So like,
yeah.
yeah. So he was. So that's what you call defensive wounds.
Mm-hmm.
So no drugs or alcohol were in his system. Manner of death was homicide. The killing was caught on cell phone film by William Bryan. They call him Roddy, and
Mm-hmm.
they're the three. Um,
Now, who
we
does he
have
look like?
this
Okay, who does he look like?
Roddy.
No, Travis.
Uh, oh, Travis. Oh, who he look like?
Hitler.
Oh, oh.
Hitler.
Kirk's giggling.
Seriously, he looks like Hitler. Look at him. Look at him. He's a
Yeah.
that's the look that Hitler always gave to the camera. Hitler. That's what I see when I look at him. So there is son, there is father,
Yeah,
there's the nosy neighbor that is now
nosy
alive.
neighbor. The father, son, and nosy neighbor. That's a different, the
Oh
different
my God, is
Trinity.
that what Kirk said?
No, I did.
Okay.
So Greg McMichael is 64. Just the age thing. Ooh. He was an older man, and it's just like you just ruined your entire retirement, the rest of your life with your family. Ah, I know. I look at that as like, I kind of put myself going. I couldn't even imagine. I could not imagine being in that position. So he worked as an sorry, I can't see, investigator in Brunswick Judicial Circuit District Attorney Office from 1995 to 2019. Lost his power of arrest in January 2006. Reason: failing to complete the required 20 hours of training for the previous year. Continued to be deficient in his training for the years that followed and didn't get the waiver required to reinstate his power of arrest authority. So that is what I was trying to bring up earlier, is that he did not have any right to do any of this. But in his head, I guess he thought he did, because, I'm a former cop and all that. Some of the training McMichael lacked included required courses on use of force and firearms.
There we go. Look at him.
No.
Now he looks like just a mountain man. Look at him.
Yeah. So he is the one who fired the shots.
And that's why I
Told
said he deserved the death penalty.
Yes. He told the police he fired in self-defense. And good old William Roddy Bryan. He was in a truck behind the
Look Michaels.
McMichaels. Recorded the shooting with his cell phone. Told police on the scene that Travis fired in self-defense. Told police if Arbery would have just stopped, this would have never happened.
First of all, Arbery did not have to stop. They had no right to stop him. He wasn't doing anything wrong. So he had no reason to be stopped or questioned or anything. They are not in the capacity of a police environment. You have, even when the police stop you.
Like I said before, the owner of the property that he had come off of had cameras up. He knew who was coming in and out of his property. He knew who had been on it. and he knew what was or wasn't taken, and he said point blank that Arbery never took anything. Now, do they pronounce it Arbery or is it Arbery?
Arbery. And here's the
Okay.
thing. This is what pissed me off. When he said, should we have been chasing him? I don't know. But he had the nerve to tell Travis, you got him. Really?
Yes.
You
He said
got him.
he and it was no, it was a question. You got him? Did you get what he was saying? Was he was standing on his porch, and this was on camera, where he asked them, "Do you get him?" That's what he was asking. When it was an actual question, which led me to believe that he knew what was going on. He knew that it was a chase. He knew that this wasn't a self-defense thing. This was them going after him because he had been on the property, and they took it upon themselves to decide that Arbery was going to die that day. That's how I see it. He jumped in his truck and followed behind the McMichaels. Gregory Michael said there had been multiple break-ins in the neighborhood, and a man matching the description went jogging by his home. He ran in and told his son Travis. They both armed themselves, so they both had guns. Dad was standing in the back of the truck with a gun.
Okay, here's my problem. Again, you had the time to go in the house, tell your son, you got cell phones, you may have a house phone, you know there have been numerous break-ins, as they said. Why don't you call the police?
Yes, yes. I don't understand their thought process in that. Do you think Kirk made a good point? Kirk's here with us. Hi, Kirk. He said they wanted the thrill of the capture, maybe.
They wanted the thrill of the chase, is what they wanted.
Yes.
What they saw was, and then again, we don't know if the cops showed up, if it would have turned out any differently, because I'm sorry to say, but they like shooting black men too. Sorry to say it, not sorry.
I absolutely agree with it, 100%.
So we don't know if it would have turned out any differently. But at least if you have a law enforcement officer present, he has the option to stop, and he would have stopped because it was a law enforcement officer. But this bull that they pulled right here, they deserve the death penalty, especially that old Hitler-looking mountain man person, Travis. He deserves to be put in the gas chamber, and I'll be right there to help him. Matter of fact, he doesn't need a lethal injection. He needs the damn electric chair. Show him how the chase feels. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, no.
Hi,
I
Peace
agree.
World.
So Travis McMichael got in the driver's seat of the truck, and Gregory jumped in the back. So, next slide.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm looking at let's see, Blacks. She says that what I guess this is she or he. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna say the name. Cops and ex-cops always go into protective custody. Yeah, I don't think they're in protective custody though.
I believe that they will be. I believe they will be put in solitary confinement. Yes, they will not be in general.
No, that's not better. No, they need to be out there in general population.
Yeah.
Just like when they got tired of Jeffrey Dahmer, and I'm going to say it again. When they got tired of Jeffrey Dahmer, they put his ass out there in general population, and they took care of it. That's what they did. So I think he needs to be in general pop. That's where he needs to be. I need to find if I got any cousins down in Georgia in prison. I doubt it, but, we'll find out. Anyway, let's go.
Oh, so the charges against the three defendants. It says malice murder, 9 counts, felony murder ×4, aggravated assault ×2, false imprisonment, criminal attempt to commit a felony. Indictment date, they were the father and son were indicted on February 23rd, 2020. The date of arrest,
my grandfather's birthday.
So that was how many days later? 23 to May 7th. They were arrested.
That's months later. That's not days later. Okay.
Oh, days later. Yes.
That's months
February, March.
later.
Yes.
Months.
Yes, time. I don't do time well. Okay. Date of arrest for Bryan was May 22nd. So you have that long between when they were arrested and then when Roddy Bryan was arrested. So the verdict came in on the 24th, 2021. The sentence is automatic life. The judge will determine if it will be with or without parole later.
Okay, so Brian is what, 52? The son
Yes.
is, he was 34 at the time. Now he's 35. So, and I wanted to find out if he has any kids. Did the son Travis have any kids?
I don't recall if that does anybody in the chat
Hold on, I'm gonna
remember
go
if
look that
that
up
was even.
real quick.
I don't recall if he did or didn't. I don't even know. No one spoke for them. I don't think as far as family.
Okay, so Armand was 25. Okay, he was 25. I'm trying to see if this fool has any kids because your kid's gonna have to go to school. And I really want to show this video. I really want to show the video, but I don't think we need to do that because I really want to show this video. Um, I don't see where he has. They're not talking if he has, and they said he was lurking and creeping around his neighbor. It was a construction
He
site.
was looking at the construction site. We've done that cooking. I've been looking
I do.
over. Yeah, I've been over and watching and looking and see what they. Kirk goes in to see how they do the wiring.
You know how many houses they're building in Texas, and we'll go in and see exactly, how big the rooms are, and ain't nobody chasing us down the damn street. We pull in the driveway. Let me see.
So
They're not
Blix
saying
did
whether
a
Travis had any kids.
Blix. So far, we don't know what the date is yet. The judge will announce, and we have our team on that, and they'll let us know. Well, Kathy Russin or our Law&Crime or whatever will post it, and I'm everybody else following it will, but we'll have it. I'll put it up in Discord and that kind of stuff too.
Okay, so here's the thing. They kept saying that he thought he was a burglary suspect. That's what they kept saying. Okay, that's what they kept saying. Again, you never called the cops. Now, that is a hate crime. You do realize that can be considered a hate crime, correct?
Okay, my moderator LCL has a really good. It says right here. Can I put that up? I'm just gonna see if I can put it up on the screen.
Yeah.
There we go. Travis said his baby child was on the sofa as he was cleaning his guns. She
What?
watched. Yes, LCL watched the trial. She was my moderator in there dealing with the stuff with on her, so she knows quite a bit. And I'm glad you're here, LCL. But yes, that's oh. So
Okay.
okay,
Let me go back over here to the share thing. Okay, so sentence automatic live judge to determine. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
yeah. So the defense, Gregory McMichael said, per his attorney, it started out as a citizen's arrest. The law has been repealed since Arbery's death. And when Arbery turned and rushed Travis, he turned into it turned into self defense.
Really, the
Blah
man
blah
is
blah.
pointing a shotgun at you.
Yeah, and that, like I said, is that there's a reaction to that is fight or flight, and I think that Arbery did the fight thing rather than the flight thing, which is not anything against him. To me, I hate to say it, but that's bravery. I hate it. Just it. Ugh.
Okay, I can't remember. Wasn't Ahmaud ex-military? Had he served in the military? I can't remember. I can't remember.
Was Ahmaud Arbery ex-military? Let's see what my watch says.
Hold on.
I found this on the web.
If anybody knows while we're looking at it.
I'm gonna find it. You know me. I think it was.
Okay, y'all keep reading while you look at that. So Gregory McMichael told the police he thought Arbery looked like a man suspected of several burglaries in the area, but there had actually been just one burglary in the neighborhood since January, which was the theft of a handgun from an unlocked truck parked outside Travis McMichael's house. McMichael also said Arbery was acting like he was armed. What? There are several surveillance videos of people coming and entering the same house. Larry English, owner of the property, defended Arbery, saying he may have been looking for water and did not appear harmful. Unknown witness accomplice is William Bryan, who has also been indicted with the men. He filmed the video that surfaced on May 5th. On July 17th, all three men pleaded not guilty.
Okay, yes, right. Okay, so no, he wasn't in the military, but he played football in high school. Okay, I remember that.
Okay, yes.
Okay, and then he was working on his rapping skills, but he was living with his mother. And they said
Right.
that he had suffered a little mental illness that caused him to have some auditory hallucinations.
Mm. So
So he was killed on the 23rd of 2020. And when did they indict them? They indicted them on the same day, the 23rd.
Yeah, if you go down one more.
The 23rd, but it took them 70 days to arrest this man. May 7th. 70 days, about 70 days.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go, Addie.
So we're done with that one. So we can go. And the rest of it is just the players, of all the people. I put that at the bottom of it, but that's no.
Now I like the judge. Now I like this judge better than the judge that was in the trial for Kyle. I like him better. The prosecution was better prepared. From what I was reading and from what the little bit that I did see, they were really prepared for this case. But it took these people to start antagonizing the governor. It took them all of this time. You went through 3 district attorney offices to get this, to get them to indict this. To get them to arrest him. 70 days later. 70 days.
Yeah.
Now, if that was I'm sorry, what's his name? George Zimmerman with Trayvon Martin. He said the same thing, and that's what that case reminded me of. He looked suspicious. Why? Because he was wearing a hoodie, he had Skittles, and he had a bottle of Yoo-Hoo. So let me tell you, I was working at GE at the time. On my door to my office, I put up a sign. And I did. And it was mean. I said, but let me find one of these white kids out here with a hoodie, a Yoo-Hoo, and some Skittles. And I'm going to say they look suspicious, and I'm going to track them down. And everybody at work was going, oh, my God, Heidi. And I worked with a whole lot of white people, and I really care because I heard them talking about this case and about, no, he should have stayed his ass like the cops told him, step back. But even if the cops would have told these 3 idiots, the 3 stooges, they still would have did the same shit. They would have kept following him.
Right. I think they had that we're trained. We know what we're doing. We're gonna do it anyway. That's how I saw that.
Trained to do what? Track animals? So what you're saying is
Well,
that they
they're
figured Ahmaud was an animal.
The cop Coast Guard crap, which neither one of them were that great at their jobs.
They look like idiots. Who would actually let them carry a gun? And you're in the Coast Guard. They should have drowned the son. Seriously. No offense. I mean what I say. They should have drowned his ass. You know how they go through the exercise to see how deep you can go? Yeah, they should have let him just keep sinking. I'm sorry for saying that because people, I know that's somebody's son. I get it. But you took someone's son. For what reason? Other than the fact that, he looks suspicious. Let me go in the house and get my son and get our guns because he's jogging and he just came out the neighbor's house. And, God knows what he done stole, with that jogging suit on. Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you. Well, I'm gonna just. So when I was in Virginia Beach, I've always lived in predominantly white neighborhoods, but I was in Virginia Beach and I had just moved into my new house. I went to Target. They had just opened this huge Target. Now I went in the store. I bought things for the bathrooms. I bought different stuff. I set up Nathan's. I bought all kind of stuff in Nathan's room. I bought stuff for you move in. I bought new curtains, new this. So I'm at the register. They're checking me out. I spent over $400 in that store that day. So when I walked in the store, mind you, I beat when I went in the store. I beat when I go to the airport. I beat. So I'm
So do
going
I.
out and they scanned everything. I beat. This woman comes over there, ma'am. I said, excuse me. I said, this woman just checked me out. And then she tried to get nasty. I said, you can take everything in this. Y'all don't want to know what I said. I went back to that register. I said, I want my money back. I left that basket, everything right there, got my money and walked the hell out that store and never stepped foot in that Target again. Why? Because I'm black and I beat when I came in. You didn't stop me. But I'm beeping when I'm going out. You're going to come stop me when you just watched this woman checked in everything out, scanned everything that was in that basket and put in those bags. What the hell you think I'm stealing?
Yeah.
I went off on those people.
Good.
But
Yeah.
that's the way, yeah. So it's just sad. Oh,
Very
let
much
me.
so.
Okay, there we go. She said we're echoing.
Oh, are we?
Oh,
Oh, I have a headset in, so I mean an ear plug in, earphone thing in.
okay. Answer Crystal's question.
So that one right there.
Yes.
I think my answer to that would have been yes. I think they were gunning for him from the beginning. They were chasing. They saw him in there, and I know that there had been other people who had gone in and out of there. I don't know why they didn't look at other people. Why this guy? Why? Who else was there? I never heard anything about all the other people that were on the video and stuff that was caught, that was on the owner's property or his cameras and stuff. Who the other people? This is total profiling. They profiled that man from the time he went in, and they probably saw him go in, and they waited till he came out.
Okay, and it asks if anybody wants to come up and
If anybody would like to come up, we can drop the link, and if you want to come up and give your thoughts on stuff, I'll have Heidi. Heidi can probably drop. Oh wait, I think no. Can I do that? Oh wait, it just yeah. Let's see. I'll just see if I can do it. Here we go. Oh, I know. I'm on an iPad. Here it comes. There you go. Anybody wants to come up? But yeah, let's while we're doing that, we'll look at some of the comments. See what we got here. Blix says, used to work at a Target. Hate that place. I'll never go into another one again. I know plenty of people who say that about Walmart more than Target. Hi, Mel. Good to see you. Betrayed says, bullies usually target people who can't defend themselves. That's pretty much what happened. I do agree with that. There was nothing on him. He had nothing on him. This business about they thought maybe he had a weapon. So, so three in the right place now where they can't hurt anyone else. Yes, absolutely. And I do think I heard that they would be in protective custody, especially since he's a former cop or ex-cop. And yep, yep, yep. Let's see. Oh, Rittenhouse. uh,
oh my God, 3 white men jumped in trucks and chased a black man. Say it again, Mississippi burning.
yeah, I saw that. I don't think I saw that movie. I don't remember it.
It's by Peace World.
I meant the. I don't remember seeing the movie. No.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Yeah. So, well,
Okay, guys. I mean, but this is I'm gonna say this again. I'm glad that his mother, his family now have justice. It doesn't bring her son back. Now the true justice is going to be the sentence that's handed down. Addie, which each charge we need to break down. Do we know how many years they carry? Because I didn't get a chance to break that down.
Uh, is that was? I think it's right. It's that the what is it? The no, I don't.
How many years are we looking at? Oh, that's what I wanted to bring up. The 11, wait a minute. You got to talk about that. They banned a lot of the black jurors. Okay, can you hear me?
Who me? Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me get back. No, I'm not even seeing it. Okay, this
Oh,
is what I wanted to bring up, guys. They banned a lot of the black jurors from this trial. There were 11 white jurors and only one black. The defense kept putting up all kind of opposition for the difference. So you were convicted by a jury of your peers. So you can't say it was an all black jury. These were 11 white people that convicted you. So you are where you need to be at.
yep. Trying to see if I can. I'm trying to see if I can find something on the how many years.
Yeah, I forgot to look that up because I was
Yeah.
cooking. I think it's
It's
Hi Zulu.
it's
Yeah, the felony
Zuzu.
murder charges are all life sentences. Judge decides whether parole. Yeah, they're 30 years, all or not at all. I got you. Thank you.
That that's I was gonna say that because uh, I they get life no matter what. It's just I think it's was the parole. If it's gonna be, it'll be parole after 30 years. They're basically done. Yeah,
Especially Daddy.
yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else that we need to
I think we covered it. My heart goes out to his mom and his family. And believe it or not, I always look at both sides. The family who's losing family members and the baby is not going to have her dad. He messed up and ruined that child's life. So they treated him like an animal. Ahmaud was still breathing when Greg picked up his hand to check for a weapon.
add? I forgot about that part. Thank you, Geraldine. Thank you so much.
Oh, 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 that gets you right here. Ugh.
Mm, mm, mm. All right, guys. I want to say thank you. And what we really wanted to focus on is just the basis of the case. And Addie, you did a great job with the presentation. Thank you. You really did a good job with that. But again, you have nosy neighbor jumped in his truck. Get them, boys. Get them. Get them.
Yeah,
Basically, what they did.
yeah. So, and I thank everybody for being here. Thank you for all Heidi's lovely peoples. Love you. Thank you to all my group too. We, this is awesome that you guys are all here, and we hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving and a
I see a
rest
lot
of your
of
weekend.
I see a
Yeah.
lot of new people here. So any of my followers that are in here that haven't subscribed to Addie's channel, please subscribe. We're gonna bounce back and forth, but if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to Addie's channel. And we had hi Michelle. We had a great dinner. I cooked. They put me in a kitty chair to the corner.
That was Heidi or Heidi's. She's never gonna let. I was like, no, turn around. She goes, now you can take the back of
Oh
me.
my God. I mean, I love your comments on IG. They are cracking up about us. Miki goes, at least we get to see your beautiful hair. So we've had a good day. We're going to hang
We
out. We're
did.
going to watch a couple of lives tonight. I know Lisa's going to go live. She's doing the 80s music, the game show. I'm definitely going to go check Lisa out.
Oh, I wanted to say also that at the end of this, I will be putting Heidi's channel info in the description here. So be sure, if you're not subscribed to Heidi, go to subscribe. Her
Wait
Fun
a minute.
Fridays. She and I have actually didn't know it, but we have both of us say Fun Friday, and I've been doing fun. So now we do Fun Fridays together on Heidi's channel.
One of my best friends just posted on IG. She goes, "I'm mad that you're cooking our spaghetti in another state now." I love you, boo.
My youngest loved it. He had two plates.
Oh no, he didn't just have plates. He had heapings of helpings.
Oh yeah.
And when he told me that was his favorite food, and honestly, when I was cooking, I was thinking of Ethan. So I was like, okay. I said, well, make this so and he surprised me. He really, and I said, you want some more? He was like, yes. I said, come on and get it. Thank you, Betrayal by Corrupts. I love your name, girl. I love your name. Come over to my channel. We like to have fun. So come subscribe, because we have fun nights and we drink, and then I talk a lot of trash. So
yeah, just if I'm on my iPad, so I can't grab the thing, but if you just type Heidi Black in YouTube, you will find Heidi Black and get to subscribe to her. She covers some even more stuff than I do. She has great stuff going on and great lives.
Eddie, but we're going to do a lot of stuff together. I just got to get Eddie likes to watch certain shows. Trust and believe that. She likes to watch a lot of different shows, and we're going to get her into a couple of them so she can come up and we can laugh and talk, and we can talk just pure detraction with some of these people, because I love it.
Oh my goodness. That's what I don't know if anybody know how I found Heidi was through John Yates, following him for years and years and years for all the 90-day stuff. And that's how I got. There you go. She putting it in. Thank you.
There it is, right there.
Hey,
thank
there
you, Lorna.
go.
Thank you, guys. But come over Fridays. Last night, Addie and I did a live. I was me, Addie, and Debbie. Well, Addie came in late because she was out hanging out, doing. I'm not gonna tell you what she was doing, but she was doing some bad stuff. So Addie came in and we chilled and we had a good time. And we had to take it down because I accidentally kind of thought I showed my address. But the new one is back up. So if you guys didn't see it, go catch it. Because Friday night is fun night. We like to laugh. We drink. We drink Snoop. We drink whatever in the hell we feel like drinking. We just drink and just have a good time. Yep. So come over and
many
join
of the
us.
people. Sorry.
Yeah. So it's fun. But Eddie and I are going to definitely do more of this. But I just want to break it down. We have a couple of missing persons cases that I know we want to cover. Take a look at it, and a couple of unsolved cases that is open. They know who did it, but they still haven't made any arrests. Thank you, Betrayed by Corrupt Scumbags. Girl, I love that name. You and 50 Shades of Bish is going to get along really good. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here now, ma'am.
Yep. Or have a great evening. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you sometime this week.
We'll see you. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye. She said,